Hello and welcome to Knowledge by Nature. In today's video, I am going to show you what the homeschool room looks like at the end of the week. Generally, it doesn't really look this bad, but yesterday we just kind of walked out the door and said hello to the weekend. So we have a messy tile board, we have just kind of stuff all over the place. As you can see, our table is a really big mess. We had been working on a project, and so we left all of our project stuff out. We have scissors, we have some LOLs that we were using for our math. We have the vortex thing that we've been using this week. My office chair is still over here. We pulled the table runner off for a project, and so my desk needs a little bit of picked up. I mean, there's just a little bit of disarray everywhere. I even still have some curriculum out, which never happens. But again, I thought I would show you real life. This is what it's looking like this week. I did not have it all together on Friday. So I thought I would take you along. We would kind of pick it up, make it look better and presentable for Monday morning. Also, I'm going to be looking through my curriculum for next week to see if there's anything that I might need to prep for math or science or anything. So if this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am a homeschool mom to a first grader, and we love showing you what our homeschool life looks like because everybody's is a little bit different. We love books and we love reading aloud, and so a lot of our curriculum also mirrors those wants and needs. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. It helps us so much, and give me a thumbs up on this video. So let's get started. Alright, so as I said, it really usually doesn't look this bad, but we walked away Friday afternoon. Do you guys ever do that? So I'm just going to start with cleaning up our desk area here because it definitely has to be straightened up. Really enjoyed playing with this ultimate vortex generator this week. I picked this up in my last book outlet haul, so I will post a card as well as put it in the description so you can see the few things that I got here. But this was really fun. She played with it all week, so we left it out all week long. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put it up, and I've been keeping that over in some little storage areas here. Idea here is we use math counters and blocks and things, but sometimes it's just really fun to bring actual toys into your math, and I would highly suggest maybe using your little, like if you have any LOL characters or if you have any Lego characters, bring those into different projects, and it just makes learning a little bit more fun. And also when we're subtracting and we're adding, it's just a little bit more fun when it's a toy. I'm gonna go through here, and any pencils that just need sharpened, I'm gonna go ahead and do that too today. Those look so much better. I'm gonna go ahead and come over here to our pencil jar, and anything that needs sharpened, I'm gonna go ahead and do that too, because I'm doing it and this is about to be full, and then I will show you what this is when I'm all done, when I dump this out. So it is an electric pencil sharpener. It only has the one hole, so it only does like those size pencils. But I got this off of Amazon, and we've been really happy with it. And you can kind of decide how sharp you maybe want your pencil, but it's really easy to dump also. So it's really easy. I forgot to hit record when I actually dumped it, but it just pops off like this. You just put it over the trash can, and then it just pops right back on. Highly recommend getting an electric pencil sharpener if you're a homeschooler. Saves so much time. this is not anything that's necessary, but I just kind of have to have this board back in order because it kind of drives me crazy. So I've got some cleaning supplies that I'm going to go ahead and just kind of wipe everything down. Couple projects that I think have kind of went their time, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this mask away. It's something that we made at the very beginning of the year, as well as this is something we made over the summer, and it's just getting really nasty looking, so I'm going to pour everything out of this, wash my jar up so I have it for another activity, but I just think it's a good time to go ahead and clear out a few things. Alright, this side of the room is looking so much better. So we've got the desk cleaned off, kind of everything put back in its place. I went ahead and cleaned up all of this. Now this dusting and everything, this is not honestly something I do every week, but it had been a little while, so I thought it was time to go ahead and dust that. I did see like my basket had shedded a little bit, so I went ahead and cleaned that up. I've got my board cleaned up. This little bouncy ball thing is awesome in the classroom. A lot of the times, if it's not something that she's having to do hands-on, she will bounce back and forth on this thing. So now I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to go ahead and dust all this area over here. Desk isn't too bad, but I am going to go ahead and wipe it down also. At the end, before I leave the room, I will spray this. This is just a glass bottle with a little bit of baking soda and essential oil in it with water, and it just kind of deodorizes the area without it being too powerful. So I will spray this all over the place before I finish up, but first I want to clean this all up, finish up with my planner, and then make sure I don't need to do anything for the following week. Last thing I'm going to do over here is on the very back of my PC. I'm going to go ahead and dust that up too. Alright, this is looking so much better, so I am going to go ahead and vacuum in here really quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and go through my planner, make sure I added everything I needed to for Friday, and then let's look at the curriculum for anything that I need to do next week. our clean desk, our clean shelves, some vacuumed carpet. Everything is in order and ready to go. So let's just see if I need to do anything for this week. So one of the things that I do every week is I write down what we are doing, and I just want to double check that I finished everything up for Friday. All right, so I have everything that I needed to put in the planner for homeschool for last week. So I don't forward plan, I just back plan. So I just write down everything that we did for the day. We didn't do a whole lot Friday. It was a smaller day than normal. So we'll go ahead and put this away, and then I'm gonna look through our curriculum. All right, the really cool thing about having like all your curriculum in one basket is that you can look to see, everything's just right here really quick. So I really know for the most part, most of our curriculum is open and go, so I'm not gonna need to do anything with that. But I do, for our sassafras science that we're gonna be doing, I am gonna go ahead and pull that out to make sure that I don't need to do anything on that. All right, and the really cool thing about this is that it tells me everything right here at the beginning of what I need. And so it looks like I'm gonna need 1 pint of cream, 1 large glass jar with a lid, and a half a cup of water for one of our experiments. Our projects and activities are air dry clay, ingredients for cookies. Okay, so I'm really glad that I looked at this because this week I'm going to need a little bit more than normal. I am gonna go ahead and look at the activities really quick to see what we're doing. So it looks like bees cookies. Use the following recipe to make honey cookies. So now that I know this, I know that this is going to be probably something that I'm going to schedule to do on Friday so that we can bake cookies. And then we haven't actually had a poetry tea time in a few weeks just because I have not felt well. But I think I'm feeling better to be able to do a poetry tea time on Friday, so we will plan to make cookies, so that's fun. And then let's see, what did I need the jar for? Okay, so here we are making butter. No way. Okay, so yeah, I feel like these are 2 pretty big experiments compared to normal. So I definitely will set the cream to do at the beginning of the week, and then we will make the cookies at the end of the week. So again, I'm really glad that I actually pulled this out so that I knew that these two things were coming, so that it helps me plan the week a little bit. So if you haven't seen my review on sassafras science, I will put that up in the card as well as down in the description. So that will be a fun week. I know I don't need anything for all about spelling, all about reading, I'm good on. So now I'm just gonna make sure that I don't need anything for dimensions math. And I don't think I did. I kind of was looking through this last week. We're actually going to be finishing up chapter 4 here, so it doesn't look like I need too much that's not already going to be right here in the classroom. And that is the awesome thing about this, is that almost always I have everything right here, so I can literally open it up right before class and be able to run with it. Something I want to show you really quick. Something that I haven't showed you that we've actually started using a little bit more recently is the Life of Fred. This was in our basket for most of our kindergarten year, but it was something we kind of liked, but we didn't ever really take off with it. She asked me about this about a month ago if we still had this book, so I went ahead and pulled it back out, and she's really been enjoying this. I'm going to do a review on this because I realized it's something I haven't ever talked about. And we are almost done with book number 1. And so we'll be finishing that up really soon. So keep an eye out if you're interested in the Life of Fred math series. I'll have that video coming before too much longer. And then on Friday, we kind of changed up science a little bit and we did this book. I put it on my Instagram and I wanted to be able to show it a little bit better because you can open it up and it comes with this big 3-page spread. And it's just, let me see, zoom it out a little bit for you so you can see. So it's like this really big 3-page spread of the habitat that you're working with. She really enjoyed doing this Friday. There were a lot of different activities. We did a search and find, and then you had to find certain animals. You were able to put stickers on it, matching, dot to dot, a maze, and then there was a little bit of coloring fun if your child likes to color. And then a spot the difference. And then we also had like a little activity to do with it also. And so if you finished the whole thing, you got to put the little badge on for the day. This was really fun. This is a book I picked up from the book outlet back at the first of the summer, I think. So this was really fun, and so it was also just nice to just break it up a little bit, which we've been doing a little bit with this Life of Fred. We've still been doing dimensions, but we've done this quite a few days every week. So again, keep an eye out for this if you're interested in seeing it, because if your child is an auditory learner or you are big into read alouds, this could be something you would be very, very interested in. So again, keep an eye out on that. All right, I also wanted to check in here. I have the Exploring Nature with Children, so I actually printed this off so I can go week by week. And like for September, there were just a few weeks that got switched. And so I'm just gonna look at week number 1 here for October 5th to the 11th, Autumn Leaves Week. All right, so I'm just checking this week to see what all our activities are. It looks like if I had some glycerin, we would do something like that, but that's not anything that I have. And so we'll probably just do like an autumn leaf collage, make leaf prints, maybe get some chalk or something like that. And so it's nice to just be able to do a quick look at this. But really, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. There's a lot of weeks that I do zero prep and the week still just goes fine. So I will say that I'm very glad that I went ahead and checked on our science curriculum, because I do want to make butter. I think that's a really neat idea. And so I will need to make sure that I get the stuff for that. But that's really, the only thing that really required much of my attention. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I would love if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. That way you don't miss any of my upcoming content. I enjoy creating for you, and so I love that you join me each week. So I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next one.